We hope all of you watching at home on Triller TV are having a wonderful time right along with us here in NYC. But now, the always ready, the Indi God, the truly complete Matt Cardona back in House of Glory.
And the former House of Glory World Heavyweight Champion.
And what a reign that was. The Indi God was the Glory King.
That's right.
For quite a few months, defeated several challengers, and now he returns home.
It is the hottest free agent on the scene against the Indi God. That is the battle that awaits us here. And Cardona was asked recently, or actually Cardona was the one asking the question, do people still want Kross? The answer is yes, and we're about to get him here. This is going to be a battle. Let me tell you something. If you saw how this thing kicked off, it was Kross who actually attacked Cardona. And now
Kross is the one with something to prove.
Well,
Matt Cardona left WWE. The people thought that they hadn't given him the opportunities he deserved. He came to the independents and created an empire. Became a bigger superstar than he ever was before. Kross has recently left WWE. He wants to have that same success here on the independents. We'll see if he can start off on a good foot by defeating the Indi God, Matt Cardona.
And it's a very valid point you make, Doc. Matt Cardona, he redefined what a successful independent wrestler looks like. Killer Kross, it's wise to follow the blueprint and get your pound of flesh all the while.
Well, Cardona has something to say.
Cut the fucking music.
There you go. He'll speak what's on his mind. Let's hear what the Indi God has to say. I'm surprised he actually left Florida to come here tonight.
And the only reason I came back was to wrestle Killer Kross tonight. Oh, you want Kross, huh? You people want Kross, huh? Killer Kross is a fake. Killer Kross is a phony. Killer Kross is a Matt Cardona wannabe.
Oh, I don't know about that.
This is his third match since he left WWE in August. His third match. I'm gonna have 5 matches this week.
A workhorse indeed is Matt Cardona. That is undeniable.
Tonight, I am going to expose Killer Kross. I am going to show the entire world that he is an absolute joke. And after I do that, I'm gonna get on the first flight back to Orlando, Florida, because I have a big match this Tuesday night on NXT.
That he does against Josh Briggs, but he better worry about Killer Kross and not Josh Briggs tonight.
House of Glory Wrestling.
There we go.
With glory comes pride.
There's a killer in the house.
Pride may come before the fall if you're Matt Cardona. For the first time ever. HOG ramp here in NYC. As I pan the room, a lot of folks in attendance, they cannot believe that they are witnessing history tonight.
You hear the crowd. That answers the question that Matt Cardona asked. Do they want Kross? You bet your ass they do.
The bestiferous dunderheads here in attendance at the NYC Arena, making their wishes clear.
All love here in NYC.
A lot of Boricuas here in the NYC Arena. This is not Mike Santana's Puerto Rican weekend. This is With Glory Comes Pride, and we are so happy that you are joining us live on Triller TV Plus. This has been one hell of a show so far. And we still got a lot more yet to come, but that man,
Look at that. Killer Kross.
soaking it all in from the NYC faithful.
Kross looks to be in the best shape of his entire career. Put on some extra muscle.
Hey, how many baseball bats do you think he snapped warming up for this bout? Killer Kross.
Well, we can talk about that, but I mean, Kross, very well trained in a variety of martial arts, especially jiu-jitsu. His father was a wrestler,
Cardona
and a boxer, by the way. His grandfather was a boxer, a combat sport, veteran. I mean, combat sports has been a part of this man's family culture. That's
And
bad
when the bell
news
sounds, the
for Matt
referee in
Cardona.
charge, Carson Zach. Now the combatant who gets set for war. Introducing first, to my left, originally hailing out of Long Island, New York, but now residing in his spacious palatial mansion in beautiful sunny Orlando, Florida. He holds an official weight of 230 pounds and is the internet champion. He is always ready, the Indi God, the complete Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona, he is a collector, and he himself is the complete collection, he claims, of what a pro wrestler should be.
His opponent to my right, fighting out of Sin City, holding an official weight of 265 pounds, the Herald of Doomsday, Killer Kross.
Oh no!
Oh, the bell had not rung yet!
The big right field goal right between the uprights for Matt Cardona drops Killer Kross immediately, and Doomsday may have come for the Herald.
That is the great equalizer.
Say what you will, but brilliant strategy on the part of Matt Cardona.
Always ready, he lives up to that.
Cardona, wow, look at that. Basement drop kick takes down Kross. The bell has not rung, and Matt Cardona is already in firm control here. I'm shocked by this.
Folks, regardless of your opinion on Matt Cardona, he's effective.
He's
he
smart.
gets the job done.
He's smart. He knows what he, look, I mean, the man's a former HOG world champion. I think he knows what he's doing in there.
As the doctor had said, he is a collector from coast to coast of championship gold.
Well, he may be about to collect a beating is what he might be about to collect.
Speaking of gold, Cardona bragged about being on NXT coming up. Well, Kross is a former NXT champion.
Two-time NXT champion.
Yes, indeed. Similar high-level paths have been walked between these two. Killer Kross stalking Cardona outside the realm. My God!
Have a seat, Matt Cardona. There aren't very many left here in this house.
Dare I say any?
I don't see any.
And now Kross and Cardona among the twittering troglodytes here.
We saw this in the opening contest with Zilla and Bear Bronson. The bell has not sounded, but these men are making their way through the NYC arena, that sea of humanity.
So-called humanity.
A record crowd here tonight, and we have lost sight of Killer Kross and Matt Cardona.
Yes, indeed. The phones guiding our eyes towards the corner of the HOG arena.
We see the fireflies here in New York.
Up. back and forth. The fisticuffs are a-flying. Well, folks, we thank you for spending your Friday night with us here at House of Glory Wrestling on Triller TV.
Friday Night Fights is what you're getting here at HOG.
Join in the conversation on your chosen form of social media using the hashtag #WithGloryComesPride. Let us know your thoughts and subscribe to the YouTube while you're at it.
They just made their way past the bar, and I think they're headed somewhat in our direction over here.
Oh, wait, what?
Over there.
Excuse me?
Oh my God, he just hit him with, was that a stanchion or a table? It's hard to tell from here. I don't know who hit who.
Making their way over to, it appears, the gentleman's room.
This is just absolute
Just submerged.
chaos.
Kross and Cardona are in the sea of inhumanity here at the NYC Arena.
Yeah, Kross, I can tell now, is in firm control. This is just bad news for Cardona. He's going to regret that low blow that we saw, and now they are making their way
Starting
towards us.
to emerge.
Right out in front of us over here.
Kross just battering Cardona, and yet making their way towards our production area.
That bullhammer-like forearm shot right to the back of Cardona's head.
You had mentioned how strong across disciplines Killer Kross is.
Yeah.
That striking acumen, that grappling acumen, whether from standing or
Oh,
from
wow.
ground.
Cardona just got thrown into the ring post. They finally, hey, look, at least they finally made their way back to ringside.
I'm amazed.
Cardona is, wait a minute, what is this?
A beverage.
He's got a beer bottle.
Wow! Alcoholic mist right to the eyes of Killer Kross.
Well, that'll stop Kross in his tracks, and now he's got that camera cable.
Those are expensive.
As disgusting as that was, it was effective. Matt Cardona will stop at nothing to destroy any of his opponents. No qualms whatsoever about getting dirty
Kross
out here.
just reversed Cardona into the guardrail.
Muscle Kross has had an answer for every question that Cardona's lobbed his way.
I do not envy Carson Zach. He's trying what he can to get these two men in the ring, and finally, maybe we can get a bell here.
I don't envy Carson Zach. You want to be the guy that counts out Killer
That
Kross?
guy,
I mean, why would you envy Carson Zach?
Now, the pair of knees up from Cardona. Finds home with the drop kick. Well
He did
done.
have a bell before. We are underway here. Cardona's in control. Forearm shot.
He's been looking for an opening like this, and he's looking to fully capitalize. Raining down the rights. Blatantly choking in front of the referee. But as we seem to be understanding, the rules in this may be a bit relaxed.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a tad. But now,
There's that.
And Kross knows it. He knows Matt Cardona's boot extremely well right now.
Well, you know, I mentioned the fact that Cardona is a former HOG world champion. Keep in mind the man he beat to win that championship, Jacob Fatu. So he has been in the ring with some big, badass guys before. Kross is not the first.
Matt Cardona intimidated by no man.
No.
three, third time.
Another one.
The art formerly known as the Broski boot.
And I don't think Kross is going to be Cardona's broski after
Hey,
this
look, I mean,
match.
Kross is down. Cardona's in great shape. You mentioned before, Doc, that Kross is in the best shape that you've seen him in, but I can say it could be said for Matt Cardona.
Yes, indeed. These two sports cars drag racing, pro wrestling equivalent. Went radio silence, snatched out of the air into the power bomb. Killer Kross had it scouted.
He says, no, sir.
Now, staring daggers across the HOG ring at Cardona, explodes into the clothesline. Back elbow now, Kross is rolled. Out of nowhere with the cutter. Killer Kross now, a lot of runway, steps into the clothesline. Quick combo, roars into the elbow. Somehow, no, never mind, Cardona's only still standing because Kross is having it that way. Dr. Death Steve Williams flavor on the backdrop driver.
High angle on the top, the back of Matt Cardona's head.
Master of the Doomsday Saito. And now he is winding up. Cardona better be careful here. And it's counted.
Radio silence!
And will it silence Killer Kross? the outspoken one.
Now, Cardona ascending. Could he be thinking a super radio silence?
Nailed it.
Why isn't he going for the cover?
Yeah, cover that man.
Cardona feels that he has this match in
Wait a
full
minute, he's calling to the
control.
microphone.
Come on.
Show me some respect. Killer Kross doesn't deserve a real match with the real Indi God. Shut the fuck up, ref!
Come on now. Carson Zach doesn't deserve that.
Sure he does. That was
He's
a
a
fast
man.
count earlier tonight.
He's a phony! He's a fraud! You're nothing, Kross! I just exposed you! We want Kross! We don't want jack shit!
Kross is he's
Isn't that
laughing.
funny, huh? You're laughing, huh? What's so funny, Kross?
I was just thinking about this joke. It's an outgun joke. Hold on, man. I have to tell you. Knock, knock.
Who the fuck is there?
Ring the bell.
Wait a minute.
Oh, the bell never did ring.
Oh, just like that.
Oh, he's tapping.
There's a flash submission, and then there's that heel hook from Killer Kross.
Here is your winner.
We never did hear the
by
bell.
way of submission, the devil you know, Killer Kross.
I knew I wasn't crazy. We never heard a bell.
He may be the devil you know, but that was something that no one knew was gonna happen.
Yeah, even Matt Cardona, he wasn't always ready for everything.
And I'll tell you what, it was Matt Cardona who delivered the low blow and got us started without a bell to begin with. He's got nobody to blame but
Why
himself.
didn't Carson Zach ring the bell the whole time?
And that super radio silence that we saw, had he not decided to scorch the earth on the microphone immediately afterwards, he may have won this thing.
And he could have already been halfway home. I don't understand why he didn't go for the cover there.
Carson Zach is incompetent. I want that referee fired.
And Killer Kross is victorious.
I might give him a raise.
You would.
Give that man a raise.
And in his HOG debut, Killer Kross is successful. Perhaps his first of many appearances here at House of Glory. We'll have to stay tuned and find out. But you can hear the jubilation here from the NYC Arena. Already a fan favorite. Matt Cardona. It's going to be a while before Matt Cardona lives that down.
Killer Kross now. We're going to hear from the Herald of Doomsday.
That is going to be a bitter pill for Cardona to swallow as we hear Killer Kross.
There were times I was backstage and I could have sworn I heard you through the concrete walls. But then, when I watched TV, it was kind of like they turned the volume down on you. House of Glory is not going to be fucking turning the volume down on you guys tonight. Thank you very much, and I cannot wait until I return.
Well, there you have it.
Jason, you may be the herald for the doomsday of Killer Kross's next opponent.
Well, I'm more than happy for it. I mean, look, got a win here tonight. It only makes sense that we have him back. Plenty of competition for him here in House of Glory. But what a win for Killer Kross. As I was saying, Matt Cardona is it's gonna be a while before he lives that one down. That was a maybe even a record.
Yes.
From bell to bell, that may have been a new HOG record.
Kross, let's break down what happened before the match even technically started. You were in the ring, entrances had happened. Cardona took it upon himself to low blow you, so once that bell actually rang, you technically defeated Cardona 2 seconds. So, thoughts on the match?
Well, my balls hurt. He hit me in the balls. We fought all over the place. He broke a bunch of things over my head in the audience. I tried to break my elbow through the side of his head, and the guy just can't shut up. He can't shut up. Matt, you almost got me. You almost got me. Too smart. Too smart for me. They can't ring the bell until I say I'm ready. And the moment I said I was ready, 2 seconds. You just lost in 2 seconds. That's gotta be a record in House of Glory. Fastest win in House of Glory history. Killer Kross over Matt Cardona. Heel hook, 2 seconds. I don't really think it gets better than that. I mean, it could have got better if I didn't get hit in the balls, but aside from that, it doesn't get better than that.